Hey everybody, Dick Hilton here, and I just wanted to do a really quick little video talking about the very few new exciting reveals that we got the last couple days through Wonder Festival or something like that, One Hobby or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. I literally just looked at the reveals and there wasn't too much for me to be excited about, but there was a few things and I did want to talk about them real quick. So by far, the absolute biggest reveal for me was the fact that they confirmed that we are getting a Figma Aki. Now, I was almost certain that this was going to happen. I felt like this was inevitable and I didn't even really think I needed to even say it because I just thought it was going to happen. And yeah, it's happening. We're finally getting our Figma Aki. Aki is my favorite character from Chainsaw Man at this point in time, so I am really stoked about this. Like, this is by far the most exciting thing that was revealed or shown or whatever in this thing. Yeah, this is by far the thing I'm the most excited for because he is my favorite character in Chainsaw Man at the moment. And it'll be great to have him to go with Denji in Power. So, very cool. I hope they do a great job with him. They could do what they did with what they're doing with Nanami, where they include two alternate torsos. So you have the one where he has his jacket on, one without his jacket on. He obviously have to come with his cursed sword or the nail or whatever. He probably could come with the con hand. And maybe an alternate head with his hair down, whatever. I think the Figma will be great. I love the character, so yeah, this will be an absolutely awesome one to add to my collection. But in all honesty, this is pretty much the only big surprise, well, not even surprise. This is pretty much the only exciting thing that was revealed Figma-wise. There was some exciting stuff from some other companies, but real quick, I do want to touch upon, they did show off the Figma Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I have the SHF, and the SHF is fantastic, but the Figma one looks good, and I'll probably end up getting it because you guys know how much I love Figmas, and I do love Jujutsu Kaisen, and I want to support the line, and I've gotten every single one of them to this point. I'm going to continue to get every single one of them, so I'll probably pick this up, but hopefully they'll include an alternate head where he has his normal hair, so they can do that. I would really appreciate it. Figma's not the kind of Figma doesn't usually do the thing where they like release a figure and then slightly change it up and re-release it. That's not Figma's thing. Well, they have done that a few times. They did that with the Monica Magica Figmas. There's a casual version and a like outfitted version, like, you know, the Magical Girl outfit version of every single one of the girls from Monica Magica. So they could do that, but hopefully they will just include an alternate head where he has his hair from the later seasons of the show or whatever, you know, his look that everybody knows him for, instead of just the JJK0 look with the spiky hair. So that is a cool reveal. I do think the figure looks very, very cool. We don't know anything about it though. All we've seen is the figure, and I mean, it just, yeah, it looks like Yuta. Looks like Yuta. So very cool, but not really anything to say there. There was also the reveal of another Ruby Figma, Weiss. Not a big Ruby fan. I tried giving the Ice Queendom show a chance, but I didn't really get into it. I don't know if I'll give it another chance at any time soon. I do love the character Ruby. I love her design, and I love the fact she uses a scythe, so I may actually pick up the Figma Ruby, because I do like that character, and I like the scythe, and I love the scythe, and I do love her English voice actor, Monica Reel, so yeah, I might end up getting that, but Weiss, I don't really have anything to say about it. It looks like a cool Figma. I won't deny it looks like a very cool Figma, but unless I get back into the series, I don't really have any interest in getting anybody but Ruby, and even then, Ruby is a very, like, there's quite a few Figmas that I will hunt down before I go and get that Ruby Figma, but last thing to end up the Figmas, yeah, like I said, nothing all that exciting in the Figma line, other than Aki, of course. I just want to quickly talk about, they announced a Figma of Mori Calliope, or whatever, I don't watch her, and Garo Gura, you know, the VTuber with the shark hoodie on, and I don't watch either of these people. I've seen a couple of clips from Gura, and she actually does seem pretty damn funny, so maybe eventually I might actually start watching her content, but I haven't watched like any. Can you guys tell it's raining? It's raining. But I haven't watched like barely any VTubers whatsoever. I've probably watched like 35 minutes total of VTubers, so yeah, and most of that was Pecora because she's kind of funny. I don't know, I just enjoyed a couple of her stuff. But these figures look awesome. These Figmas look awesome. I actually do really like some of the looks of some of the Hololive Figmas. They look really cool. And honestly, the Gura, I do love her design a lot. And I was actually even considering picking up her Nendoroid for a bit there. So I may get the Gura Figma, honestly. I might. If they do a really good job with it, which I feel like they will because they've been crushing it lately. Pretty much every Figma I've gotten lately has just been phenomenal. Really? Am I forgetting anybody? No, everyone's been phenomenal. Megami has its problems, but I'm a big fan of it. I like that figure a lot. So yeah, and then Mori Calliope, I've seen her on the Trash Taste podcast that one time, which I don't watch Trash Taste anymore because they don't talk about anime anymore. But Mori Calliope is a cool looking character design, and I think people like her, but again, I haven't watched anything with her. She's a cool character design, and her Figma does look really cool, so I'll keep my eye on it, and if it catches my interest and I can maybe just afford to pick it up when it comes out, sure. But yeah, that's it. That's all that there is worth talking about in the Figmas. There was also some Xenoblade stuff. I don't know jack shit about that. And then I think there was some Fate stuff, which I also don't know very much about. I've seen very little of Fate. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I won't deny, I'm pretty disappointed with this. I was really hoping we'd get some more exciting stuff. I was really hoping they would give us something super, super exciting. Like, I'm really holding out hope we'll get a Figma of Senku from Dr. Stone, because I love Dr. Stone, and we're getting Season 3 this year, so I thought maybe that could be something they could give us. What else could they give us right now? How about Maple from Bofuri? I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. I watched that show a while ago when Season 2 got announced, and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to watch Season 2 once it's all finished up so I can binge the whole thing. It was such a fun show. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and a Figma of that character would be awesome. There's already a Nendoroid. I would love a Figma of that character, so I was thinking maybe they could do with that. Maybe they could give us something like, let's see, what else is airing right now? Exciting stuff. Maybe the Trigun Stampede main character. That could have been a cool Figma. Maybe. I don't know. That probably a little too soon. That one's probably a little too soon. But I think the other two make sense. Yeah, that would have been so cool to get something just out of left field. Something cool and exciting for Figma fans to look forward to. But unfortunately, the only thing I really got that was really, really, really awesome to me was the announcement and the confirmation that we are going to get Aki. That's pretty much the only thing I have really to look forward to from this with the Figma. Everything else is just kind of, yeah, Yuta, I'll probably pick it up. Or Ruby, cool character designs, don't really care. And then honestly, if I had to pick the one I'm the second most excited for, I'd actually say Gura, because I have seen some clips of her. She seems really funny. She did do some fun covers from some shows I love. She covered ReZero and no, she didn't cover ReZero. She covered Laid Back Camp. I'm thinking of a different YouTuber who covered ReZero. I don't know. She might have. I don't know. I've only seen a couple of clips of her, but I love her design, and I don't know. That's probably the one I'd be the second most excited for of these very small list of Figmas that was announced. So yeah, but let's move on to some other stuff, because there was some other stuff, and I'm actually a lot more excited for some of this other stuff. I'll get this one out of the way really quick, because there's only one, and that is the Buzzmod announcement of Yoko Littner. Now, Buzzmod is a company that's been doing a ton of Demon Slayer figures, and a lot of people have been saying that they've been kind of crushing Figma with these, which is probably true. I've seen that they made a Tengen Uzui recently that I thought just looked absolutely awesome, and I was like this close to picking it up. But, I don't know, I'm just not that big of a Demon Slayer fan, you guys know. I do like Demon Slayer, but it's just not one of my favorite animes. And yeah, so I haven't really had any reason to go for any of these Buzzmod figures, even though they do look cool. The Akaza looked very cool. The Tengen Uzui looked very, very cool. That's about it. All the other ones, honestly, I'll be honest, some of them I think look also pretty terrible. Like, I'm sorry if this is gonna piss somebody off, but I think their Nezuko looks abysmal. Like, I'm sorry if you hate that I just said that, but I hate their Nezuko. She looks like a bootleg, straight up. Alright, anyway, so Buzzmod announced that they are going to be doing Gurren Lagann figures. You know, Gurren Lagann, very old anime. I have not finished Gurren Lagann. I watched the first 10 episodes. I don't know if I watched first 10. I was like episode 8. It was a while ago. It was before I became a big anime fan. I gave that show a try because it was made by Trigger, and Trigger and Kill la Kill was one of the only animes I had watched that I absolutely loved. So I gave it a shot, and I just didn't get into it, honestly. I didn't really enjoy the show all that much. I really like Yoko as a character, though. And I love her design for many reasons. But yeah, Yoko, I actually am pretty excited about this. And before this comes out, I will try and finish up Gurren Lagann. And if I like it, I will pick this up and add it to my collection. Because, yeah, I do really like the character Yoko. She's literally the reason I watched the show. I'll say straight up. She was the reason I ever even attempted to watch the show. So, before this comes out, I will watch Gurren Lagann. And if I like it, I'll pick this up. There you go. Alright, but I think they did a great job with her. She looks pretty much perfect to the anime. They gave her some felt on the clothes, but it actually looks really good. It looks really tight, so I don't think it's going to be like baggy or anything like that. Her sniper rifle looks really cool. Yeah, I think this could be a dope figure, so keep tuned with that one, whatever. But now for the thing that honestly I thought, this was actually probably the thing I'm the most excited about, was the amazing Yamaguchi announcement. So now I'll go ahead and crush all your hearts right now. There was no Shigaraki announcement, unfortunately. Very sad about that, but they actually did reveal a pretty awesome thing. So first off, let me say that they did reveal their Eijiro Kirishima, and I know I went on a huge rant about it in my Todoroki review, but I also said that I would probably end up picking it up because I do love My Hero Academia, and even though I really don't give two shits about the character Eijiro Kirishima, like, that character is just the definition of a whatever anime character. Like, they try to write him likable and fun, but he just comes off as really forced and boring and generic, and I just don't care about him. I'm sorry. At no point did I ever really care about Eijiro Kirishima. But the figure looks really good. the figure looks really, really good. The Amazing Yamaguchi figure looks really, really good. They included all kinds of alternate pieces to give him all of his rock hands. You get a new head. You even get a new torso. They definitely took it in the right direction. They did give him the sleeves from the season 3 or 4 or whatever. I think they did a great job with him. I think he looks great, and I will probably end up picking him up. But I don't have to worry about that for a while, because these fucking Amazing Yamaguchi figures take like 70 billion years to come out. We're still waiting on Hawks and Endeavor, and they were announced, what, 2 years ago at this point? I think they were announced like 2 years ago. So, see you in 2026 when this fucking figure comes out. But they did announce that they are doing another My Hero Academia Amazing Yamaguchi figure, and that was Aizawa, Eraserhead. Now, you probably think I'm really disappointed that this wasn't Shigaraki, and yes, I am, but I can't deny that Eraserhead is awesome. I love Eraserhead. So, if it couldn't be Shigaraki or Dabi, honestly, Eraserhead, not a bad option. I maybe would have preferred Uraraka first. I will say I probably would have preferred Uraraka first. I definitely would have preferred Uraraka first. But yes, I will take Aizawa. Aizawa is an awesome character. I love Aizawa. He's actually, I think he's one of the most popular characters. Like, I've met a ton of people he is their favorite character of the whole show. So I will allow this one. This is an exciting reveal, so sure, I'll allow it. But my God, just give us a Shigaraki, please. I want Shigaraki so bad. So yeah, that's actually pretty much it for the Amazing Yamaguchi. I don't think there was any new Tokyo Avengers reveals. They are making Mikey from Tokyo Avengers, and I would love it if they made more characters from Tokyo Avengers, although honestly, I don't know who I would... Tete Kiseki. Kiseki is like the only one I would be like so unbelievably stoked for, because Kiseki, you could have Mikey and Kiseki, and you could definitely have some fun with those two figures, but... yeah, I don't think there was anything revealed. I could have missed it, but whatever. Even if they did, it'd probably be like Takemichi, and I don't fucking care about Takemichi. Fuck Takemichi. Kid is so goddamn annoying. Alrighty, anyway, I haven't watched Tokyo Revengers Season 2 yet, unfortunately, because it's stuck in the Disney Plus jail, and I don't want to give Disney fucking money because I hate Disney. Anyway, before I move on, I do want to say a couple of things real quick. They did have some Nendos and some pop-up parades announced, and all of them are pretty, like, I'm not that into these two lines. Nendos I like to collect every now and then because they are fun. But it's usually just to cope for the fact that they don't have a Figma, so Nendos, I like Nendos, but the ones that caught my interest were Nazuna from Call of the Night. I love this character and I love this show, but I would much rather have a Figma of this character, so hopefully they will make that happen. Kodumi from Light Horse Recoil. This is actually an awesome reveal. I actually love this as a reveal because she is one of my favorite characters from Light Horse Recoil. And this is to go along with Light Horse Recoil being announced to continue. I'm guessing a season 2, so very awesome there. But yes, I'm excited about this because she's one of my favorite characters from the show, and I even said that if they made a Nendo, I would get it. So yes, they are making a Nendo, and I'm gonna get it. So very exciting there. Miko Ino from Kaguya-sama. I'm not the biggest Kaguya-sama fan. I do like the show a lot, but I like Miko Ino a lot, and I love her design. I think she was just a really cute character. Honestly, I think she's easily one of the most underrated characters in the show. I'd actually rank her above Hayasaka personally. So yeah, this Nendo looks really, really cute. So I might pick this up. This is one I'm not gonna pre-order this one, but if it comes out and it's like an affordable price and I see it, I'm like, what the hell? I might grab it because I do really like her as a character, and it might be a cute figure because she just has such a cute design, man. I love her design so much. So that was exciting. They did also reveal Ishigami, so that's also pretty cool if you want Ishigami. I don't know if they're Toy Tech. I'm not 100% sure. They might be. Toy Tech is still in business because they're making the Fruits Basket thing, the Fruits Basket Nendoroids, much to my dismay. And they haven't even given us a Toru yet, so, anyway, so yes, Miko Ino, I'm excited for that, and they are giving us Ishigami. I like Ishigami as a character, but not enough to get a figure of him. And then they reveal all of their Doki Doki Literature Club Nendos. I know I haven't ever talked about Doki Doki Literature Club, but I absolutely love Doki Doki Literature Club. I love that game so much. That game is a fucking masterpiece. And yeah, I would love to get at least one of these. I was definitely planning on getting the Monica. Like, I literally was like going to get the Monica. but it's like $80 for a Nendoroid, and can they just make a Figma? I would, oh my god, can they please give me a Figma Monica? Like, that would be awesome, because I love that fucking show. I mean, not show, I love that fucking game. So I would really love something in my collection to represent that, but an $80 Nendoroid, really? That's an absurd price. I know she comes with all kinds of cool stuff. I love the face from the end, but I don't know if I can swallow that price tag for a fucking Nendoroid, dude. So, yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club, but yeah, they're doing Natsuki, they're doing Yuri. I don't know if they're doing Sayori. I don't know why they wouldn't do Sayori, but yeah. So there's that. I think they also announced pop-up parades of at least Monica. I don't know if they did anybody else, so I don't know. If they don't give us a Figma, I might have to get that pop-up parade just because I have something in my collection. Monica is my favorite character, so yeah, whatever. Please, Figma, please. Anyway, I wanted to quickly throw out the Mugen from Samurai Champloo because one of my favorite YouTubers is Gwen Collects, and she loves Samurai Champloo, and there's like no Samurai Champloo figures. So when I saw this, I immediately thought of her. So I was like, I'm gonna throw this in there just for her. So hopefully she's excited about this, even though I know she doesn't like Nendoroids very much. But I highly doubt she's gonna be able to say no to this. There's also Bocchi from Bocchi the Rock. I'm not caught up with Bocchi the Rock. I apologize. I watched the first 2 episodes when they were airing. I thought the show was absolutely adorable, but I just wanted to wait for the whole thing to finish, and it is finished, so I am going to binge it. So pretty soon I am going to just binge the whole thing. But right now I'm watching several different animes. I'm watching Fruits Basket right now, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I'm also watching K-On! Right now, which is like the predecessor to Bocchi the Rock. So if I watch that and then also watch Bocchi the Rock at the same time, I think it would hurt something there. I think one of the qualities would hurt something there. And I'm really enjoying K-On! So yeah, I'm watching a lot of different series right now, so I don't want to jump into Bocchi the Rock right now, but I'm definitely going to, because it looks adorable, and I love cute girls doing cute things. It's literally one of my favorite genres, apparently. Alright, next up, this one wasn't revealed at this thing, but I wanted to talk about this one because when it was revealed, I was super, super happy. And that is Revy from Black Lagoon. I have been watching Black Lagoon. I haven't finished it. I'm on episode 20, I think. The thing is, I finished episode 19, with the whole thing with the girl who was like making fake dollar bills and they had to catch her and then they sent all the assassins after her. All of it was just so awesome. But then they finished that arc up. I started the next episode and I wasn't like feeling it all that much, so I was like looking ahead at the other at the episodes coming up and was like reading the descriptions of the episodes, and I was like, none of this actually sounds all that interesting, so I don't know. One of these days I want to go finish that show because I was absolutely loving that fucking show. But, I don't know. In the comments, anybody who loves Black Lagoon, let me know in the comments if I'm stupid and I need to just go finish it, because it's just as great as it was. Because episode 1 to episode 19, almost near perfect. Like, I was loving the fucking show. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm probably going to pick this up, but again, another one, I would much prefer a Figma of this character, of Revy from Black Lagoon. I would much prefer a Figma. I gotta say, my favorite character from Black Lagoon, however, is I don't want to say the nickname that Revy gives her, because I think it's kind of offensive, but the Chinese assassin woman is by far my favorite character from that show. She had me on the floor laughing every single second that she was on screen. Okay, so very exciting there. I'm really glad that we're getting Black Lagoon figures because I definitely want something in my collection, but I do need to finish that show because I was just loving it, man. It was so freaking good. Alright, I want to quickly announce wanted to quickly touch upon the Iruma Nendoroid, Iruma-kun from the, what's it called, the Demon, Welcome to Demon School or something like that, Welcome to Demon Academy or some shit like that, Iruma-kun. I haven't finished this show. It's an isekai, it's a big isekai that I haven't finished. I started it, I watched 10 episodes, I wasn't all that into it. I just thought it was really goofy. I don't know. I got to the scene when, what's her name? Clara, something like that. The green hair demon girl, the little succubus girl, sings a musical number, and I was like, this show might not be for me, because it just felt really goofy and really like kiddie, and I felt like I was watching an anime for toddlers again. I don't know. So I don't know about that. Honestly, the whole show kind of felt like that, actually. Like, the whole show kind of felt like an anime for toddlers, so I don't mean to be offensive there. I was kind of enjoying it. I was kind of enjoying Iruma as a character, but it didn't grab me. It didn't latch me on. So yeah. But I am excited for this, and another character that I kind of prefer a Figma of, because if I get back into the show, because I've heard the show gets really good, so eventually I might give it another try. I might pick it back up and try and watch it again. But this is a character I'd want to add to my isekai protagonist collection, and you know, I want a Figma for that. So yeah, even though, you know, Kumiko is a Nendoroid, but you know, she's basically a Figma. Nobody knows. Anyway, but yeah, and then the last one I wanted to just quickly throw in here was Nagatoro. I think this is an exciting one. Nagatoro is an exciting one. I enjoyed season 1 of Nagatoro. I have not watched season 2 yet because while I enjoyed season 1 of Nagatoro, it was very much just I enjoyed it. It was a fun show. And if I'm being honest, I would say I do like Nagatoro, but I would say I only like it because of the last couple episodes, like the last arc when the art teacher was trying to shut down their thing and Nagatoro teams up with the kid in order to stop her. I loved that. That arc was fantastic. But everything before that, pretty much like, well, the first couple episodes were fun because the shtick of the show was like fresh and it was new and it was fun. But once that shtick kept getting played out for like episode like 4 to almost to the end, I wasn't really feeling it. I got really bored of the show. I eventually finished it though, and I did really like the way it wrapped up. Like I said, I did really enjoy that. So I will watch season 2 once it's all finished. I will watch the whole thing. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this just because, you know, it's cool that they're finally doing this. I'm surprised that it took them all the way for season 2 to get this because this show was very popular when it came out. So just wanted to throw that in there as well for anybody who's excited about it. And then last but not least, I did want to touch upon one pop-up parade. There was a ton of pop-up parades announced. There was a bunch of Spy Family ones announced. There was a bunch of, there was some new Konosuba ones. I think there was every single character in Chainsaw Man. But the only one I really care about, honestly, the only one I'm probably going to pick up is Mikon from Danganronpa 2. I love Danganronpa. Danganronpa is one of my favorite things ever. And Mikon is literally one of my favorite characters. Such an underrated character. I love Mikon so much. Her trial is easily the worst trial of the entire franchise. Like, it's genuinely terrible. But it doesn't change the fact that I fucking love the character. I love the character's design, so I'm excited about this. And I think they did a great job on this pop-up parade, man. This pop-up parade looks absolutely fantastic. They gave her such a dynamic pose for a pop-up parade. I'm really happy with it. So, very cool. I'm really happy about this. And I also wanted to just throw in here real quick. This one was not revealed at the festival, but I wanted to throw in here the Mei Misaki pop-up parade because it's one that I'm really excited for because I loved Another. I watched Another on Halloween. I binged the whole thing last year on Halloween Day, and I really loved it. I actually thought it was fucking awesome. I think halfway through it took a dip in quality, but the first half I just thought was fucking awesome. But the whole show had me engaged from start to finish. And Mei is obviously my favorite character because I don't think you could even tell me the name of another character from that show. Like, Mei is like the only character of any real significance to that show. And when they announced this, I was stoked. I'm definitely going to pick this up, although I actually might wait all the way until like Halloween to review this to make it like a Halloween special. Although not like a Halloween special because just a pop-up parade, that's not worthy of a Halloween special, but something, I'll probably save something more fun for a Halloween special, something horror themed, but I'll probably wait till like October or like the end of October to review that just to, you know, be in season and theme, whatever. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. So there you have it. That is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about with the One Festival, One Hobby announcements. Honestly, I'm actually pretty damn disappointed with this. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There wasn't the only thing in this that I am like actually like genuinely absolutely stoked about was Aki. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I'm excited for the amazing Yamaguchis, but there's no reason to get excited for them because we're not gonna have them in hand for like 2 years. So, at least, probably even longer. And then, yeah, some of the Nendos are really fun, but I don't care that much about Nendos anymore. I kind of fell out of love with Nendos. They're fun. I enjoy them, and I'm still going to get, like, all the ones I'm really excited for that, like, I talked about, like, my pre-order video, but just don't care about them as much since I got really into, like, action figures. I just prefer having actual action figures and not, like, Nendos and, you know, you probably get it. But yeah, overall, I was kind of disappointed with this, but hopefully a lot of you got some stuff that was exciting for you. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more anime figure reviews in the future. And this is DK Guillotine asking you, I need some water really badly, so I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching, everybody.